Why play Seraphine Bot? Well, she has strong wave clear, she brings a ton of utility, she has very long range, and she scales into a late game beast. However, she is squishy with low mobility, and she is weaker in the early game with high mana costs. Seraphine's first passive is using a basic ability grants a stack, and when she has 2 stacks, her next basic ability will cast twice. Her second passive is when casting an ability, she grants herself and a nearby ally a note. While any of these notes are active, her next basic attack will consume them all to gain bonus attack range and deal bonus damage. Seraphine's Q throws out a small circle on the floor which quickly expands, dealing damage to all enemies hit. The damage is massively increased based on the target's missing health, making it a great finishing tool. Seraphine's W creates a large circle around her which grants herself and nearby allies a shield and speed up. If she was already shielded while casting, she also heals all allies in the circle. So when this ability is double cast, as the first applies the shield, the second will always grant the heal. And this bonus movement speed and shield can stack up to twice. Seraphine's E is a straight line skill shot which deals damage to enemies hit and slows them. However, if the enemy was already slowed, they're also rooted, and if they were already immobilized, they're then stunned for the same duration. And of course, when this ability is double cast, as the first one slows, the second one will always root. Seraphine's ultimate is a very long range rectangular skill shot, which deals damage to enemies hit and charms them. The length of this ability is extended every time it hits a nearby ally or enemy champion. For combos, a good engage is to use your double E to root them into your Q and W. Your poke combo is to use W into E and double Q and attack. And your all-in is to ult into your E, Q, and W. Choosing which ability you want to double cast is the main point of this combo. So, double cast E if you want to lock down the entire enemy team, double cast W if your team needs shields and healing, and double cast Q if you need to remove enemies from the map. For matchups, Sarah is great into more passive laners who she can zone and outscale, and she can struggle into mobile lane bullies who can dodge her abilities. For runes, take this, Eri makes everything she does better. For build orders, start Ring and Pot and get an early tier before getting a Blackfire Torch and tier 2 boots. After this, complete your Archangel into a Crystal Scepter before finishing a build with any of these. For skill order, start Q then E then W before maxing Q then E then W, taking ult whenever you can. For summoner spells, take Flash and Teleport. For synergies, she's great with support who have easy access to slows to allow her E to easily root. Starting the game, your plan is quite simple. You want to survive and scale into a late game god. So, your main focus should be on farming and poking. Whenever your opponent stands still to farm, throw a Q at them. It's very hard to dodge. And as both your E and Q hit through minions, your opponent will rarely be safe. So just keep poking, taking short trades, but mostly just farm. And when you hit level 6, now you have the tools to start killing your opponents with a massive AoE chain. Enter in the mid game, take your tower as soon as possible and rotate to mid. The short lane is just the safest place for you to be and allows you to quickly roam to fights and objectives. Entering late game team fights, play as the backline mage. Your main focus is on landing a massive AoE ultimate. From here, keep spamming out damage, choosing carefully which ability to double cast, whether you need damage, mobility, or CC. And that's how to play Seraphine Bot Lane. If this video helped you, leave a like and comment below who you want to see next.